Class, take out your textbook. For we everyone, we are going to. I'm going to explain you properties of air.
Assalamu alaikum, teacher.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you, teacher?
Alhamdulillah. Class, please take out your textbooks for we everyone, so that I can start the explanation of properties of air.
Okay, teacher.
I hope my screen is visible to every one of you. Yes, girl.
Yes, teacher, I can see.
Yes, teacher, I can see your screen.
Okay. Unit 14 air textbook page 14 also. And we are today going to discuss about properties of air, heading 14.1.
Assalamu alaikum, teacher.
Walaikum assalam.
Teacher, today was the test.
No. In this week, because of the mental math, there is no test, inshallah. Today I am giving you diary. And inshallah, in the coming Monday, I will take your test. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so today is the 15th. And Monday. I'm writing the diary for the test. On Monday, inshallah, you will have test, and it will be the 22nd of March. Learn Unit 8, Changes in the Environment. For the test on Monday, 22nd, 3/2021. You have to learn the complete whole lesson book reading. You have to learn from the copy. You have to learn from the activity book. There is only one activity in the lesson, and already class you have presented different presentation last week, so you are prepared. Yes, any confusion, everyone? I've given you the diary today. You have approximately 6 days to again learn for the test. Am I clear to all of you?
Yes.
And one more thing, if you want me to upload your pictures along with your presentation on the Facebook page, please send me your pictures along with your presentation on my WhatsApp.
Okay.
That I can forward to upload on the FB. Okay? Now class, coming back to the topic, properties of air. First of all, we have to discuss what is air. Yes, class. What do you know about air? You are learning from grade 1 or even you were toddler in the kindergarten. What is air?
Air is it's a matter of gas.
Air is a matter. Yes, very good.
It's a matter of gas.
No, it is matter and it's stated is gas. Okay. So I'm going to show you one picture in which we will first revise what is matter. Any one of you can define matter? What is matter? Any one of you can define what is meant by matter?
Teacher, couldn't hear you. What did you say?
Any one of you can define what is matter?
Matter has three sets of matter: solid, liquid, and
Matter
gas.
are
Yes.
matter
And
is
liquid
what
that
thing
has
is
yes.
all the things are made up of.
Yes. Okay. So we are living things. We are made up of cells, and the non-living things are made up of particles or atoms. So anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. Any non-living thing that has mass or weight and occupies a space is called matter. There are three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Each state of matter has its own properties. Solid have its own properties, liquid have its own properties, and gas has its own properties. Class, can you tell me some examples of solid? Yes?
Teacher, can I?
Hmm?
Can I?
Yes, please.
The volume of the solid can be measured by putting the solid into a container of water and looking in the rise of the water level. The volume of a small solid is measured in centimeter.
Very nice, Amna Asim, but I was just asking about give me some example of solid. Like wood is a solid,
Teacher, I
paper
know.
is a solid, different solid things around us. Yes,
Teacher,
Teacher,
yes,
pebble.
there's a
please.
book and table.
Yeah, correct. So many things are solid around us. Number one quality of solid is their particles. Look at the particles arrangement. They are held in proper fixed pattern. If we will look at liquid, liquids are having particles also, but their particles are not fixed like solid. They have a little bit space between them. That is why liquid can flow, because particles can slide past each other. Okay, molecules or particles close together and free to move. They are close together, but they are free to move as well. But the particles of solid are not free to move. Liquid does not have a fixed shape, and it will take the shape of the container. Gas. If we will talk about gas, look at the particles. The particles of gas are widely separated from each other. That is why when you are spraying a small amount of the air freshener in one corner of the room, whole of the room can smell it. Okay? It is spread to the in the whole room. Why? Because we have gas, we have air all around us. Today we are going to study about first topic of the lesson, properties of air. We are surrounded by air, means this whole
Teacher,
planet. Yes?
have we done the highlighting on page number 19?
Okay, I will move on page number 19, then you can highlight. Here, when we will discuss about atmosphere, you can highlight that time, no problem. We are surrounded by air. We means this whole planet. If we will look at the Earth from the space, it looks like a blue planet. Why there is this blue line here? Can you tell me, class?
That is the
That's the
atmosphere. Atmosphere
Yeah.
around the earth.
The Earth is blanketed by air. We are surrounded by air all around the planet. Air. But we hardly notice air around us because air cannot be seen, but we can feel it. Air is a matter and is made up of gases. Okay? What is air? Air is a matter and it is made up of gases, so it has the same properties like gases. What is air? Air is matter and it is made up of gases, so it has the same properties like gases. As I've told you, gases have its own properties. Their particles are widely separated from each other. We can compress gas. A gas is also not having fixed shape. It is not having fixed volume. So similarly, air. Look at the first properties. Air has mass and occupies space. Why? Because it is matter. Anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. So air is matter, so it has the same properties like matter. Okay. To define or to demonstrate this property, look at this slide. Property number 1, air has mass and occupies space. Air has weight. Matter has three forms which are solid, liquid and gas. Air is a mixture of gases, so it will have weight. To demonstrate that air has weight by comparing a full balloon with an empty balloon, you have to take two balloons. You have to fill up air in these two balloons and you will tie at two ends of the stick. When you will see, when these balloons are, both of the balloons will filled with air, the stick will be balanced. But when you will deflate one balloon, you will see that the balloon that is filled with air will be hanging downwards. Any one of you can tell me why this balloon is hanging downwards?
Because air has weight and it takes up space.
Yes, because of the weight of the air. Very good. And this one is hanging upwards. Why? Because it is not having weight. The air is escaped out. When you deflate it, the air escapes out. Okay, so from this
The
demonstration,
balloon is filled, so it will stand straight. But if one is deflated, so the one which has air will go down, and one which is deflated will go up.
so class, have you understood? Air has mass and occupies space. To define the space,
Yes.
when you will fill air in the balloon, it will occupy the space inside the balloon. Okay? If you will fill air in the car tire, so it will take the space in the car tire. Okay? So it also occupies the space. Air occupied space, that is why the balloon was become bigger. When you are blowing a balloon, so it is become bigger. Why? Because the air is continuously occupying space inside the balloon. Am I clear to you, class, about this point? Yes, girl? Okay. Shall I ask any one of you? Yes, Shahzeen. Shahzeen, can you tell me in your own words about this property of air? Like I have, what you just have understood, I have told you. Yes, Shahzeen. Okay, Tuba Hasib, Zainab Tawqir, any one of you can define it in your own words?
Teacher, can
Yes, please.
air has weight. Air has weight. So anything, air is a kind of matter, and any kind of matter has mass. And mass takes up space and has weight. So air
Yes.
has weight. Wait, do I have to explain the balloon thing as well?
Yes, whatever you have understood, tell me in your own words.
Okay. If there are two balloons tied on a stick and both are inflated, then the stick will be straight. But if one of the balloons will be deflated, then the balloon that is still inflated will move down and it will start to slant because air has weight.
Very nice, excellent. Very nice, everyone. Who was it? Tell me your name, beta.
Mahira,
Mahira, very nice. Okay, but here if I'm having a question, class, if one balloon will be bigger in size and the other one balloon will be smaller in size, so which one will be hanging downwards? Which one will have more weight?
The bigger one.
Because the air weight will be more in the bigger balloon and it will be smaller in the smaller balloon. Because air has mass and also occupies space. So this property is clear to everyone?
Yes.
Number 2. Air does not have a fixed shape and volume. So it can be compressed. Here, number 2 property, air does not have fixed shape. Yes, in the market there are different type of balloon. I'm continuously taking similar examples. Okay, but actually it is like suiting to the property of gases. So, for example, if I'm having one balloon that is elongated or longer inside in shape, and other one is rounded. Okay, or for example, if I'm having different shape balloon, one is a star, one is having some number, and one is having a rounded shape, one is having elongated shape. So, when I will fill air in these balloons will have the shape, will get the shape of it. Like if it is a star, it will be blown into a star. Okay. So, where the air is same for both of the balloons, but the round or the long balloon become longer in size. The shape is different. And the rounded one became
Teacher, can I
rounded.
explain in my own words?
Yes, beta, please.
The air filled in these two balloons is same, but as soon as the air gets inside them, it takes the shape of the balloon.
Yes. Why?
It doesn't have its fixed shape.
Yes, because air does not have fixed shape. It always
It
takes
takes
the
the
shape
shape of
of
the
the
container.
container. Excellent. It always takes the shape of the container. And you can see the see this one balloon is bigger in size and the other one is smaller. So the volume is also different. Okay. So air does not have a fixed shape. It takes the shape of the container, and also it is not having fixed volume. The volume of the air can be very high or low according to the size of the container. Okay, so am I clear to you about the property number 2?
Yes.
One more thing is written here. Air does not have a fixed shape and volume, so it can be compressed. To show you how we can compress air, look at this. It will be played. Yes. Okay, to compress means to squeeze. We know that the particles of gas are having space between them. Okay, particles of gas having
We
space.
can compress
So
gas
we can compress
and
means to squeeze, to bring the particles
we can
closer to each
compress
other.
gas, but we
By
can't compress solid.
yes, excellent, excellent. Okay, again I will play this. Compression of gas. Compression of gas means, or air can be compressed means, gas particles are pushed closer together by applying pressure to bring
Teacher,
the
can
particles
solid be
closer.
like it?
Yes? What you are saying?
Can
Please.
solid be compressed gas?
We can compress gas because the particles of gas having a space between them, but we cannot compress solid because their particles are not having a space between them. And this is the same reason here. We can continue to pump air into a basketball even after it is completely filled with air. Which property of air allows this to happen? Air can be compressed. This is the property. Property number 3, air can be compressed. Okay, that is why we can continue filling up a basketball even after it is completely filled.
Teacher, it also happens in a balloon, but the balloon explodes.
Yes, but basketball is harder, much harder than the balloon. So that is why we can even fill it more than its capacity. Why? Because the molecules of the gas become compressed. Am I clear to you about this?
Yes.
Yes, sir?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to mention it here, so whenever you will revise it will be revised in your mind. How we are able to fill more air in the basketball? Due to this, because its air can be compressed. Okay, I'm writing here. Air can be compressed. That is why we are able to fill air into a basketball even after it is completely filled. Am I clear to everyone about this point? Air has mass and occupies a space. Property number 2, air does not have a fixed shape and volume, so it can be compressed. And compression of gas means, or air can be compressed means, gas particles are pushed closer together. And class, can you tell me one example of a compressed gas? I have given you in the last lesson. Here, CNG, compressed natural gas. Okay, natural gas is a fossil fuel. Compressed natural gas.
What is compressed natural gas?
This is natural gas that is compressed, and it is used in vehicles in Pakistan to run it. We are using it here, diesel and petrol, but here in Pakistan we are using CNG also. It is a natural gas, it is fossil fuel. Okay, it is the same natural gas, but it is compressed, CNG. This is just an example.
Teacher, what happens to the gas when it is compressed?
When it is compressed, the molecules of the gas particles are become closer to each other. Compression of gas, this is meant by compression of gas. To bring the molecules that are away from each other, to bring them near to each other. Gas particles are pushed closer together. Compression of gas means gas particles are pushed closer together. Yes. Am I clear to you, class, about this point?
Yeah.
Air can flow. Yes. When you are turning on fan, why you feel air, a lot of air around us? And when the fan is off, you are not feeling that much air. Yes?
Because the fan cuts the air and spreads it all around the room.
Yeah, due to the action of the fan, we can feel more air because it can flow. And the moving air is called wind. Moving air is called wind. This is the fourth property of air, and this property is used in the wind turbine. Moving air is called wind, and when something is moving, which energy it is having? Kinetic or potential? Kinetic energy. When something is moving, it has kinetic energy, energy of motion, energy of movement or motion. When anything is moving, like you are walking, you are running, okay, you are having kinetic energy. So moving air is called wind, and wind has the kinetic energy. This property of the air is useful in the production of electricity. We can generate electrical energy or electricity by using this property of the air. Wind can be used to produce electrical energy. This is done using a machine called a wind turbine. Turbine is a machine that moves in a circular motion. When the wind blows, it turns the blades of the wind turbine. Okay? When wind blows, it turns the pressure of the wind or pressure of the air turns the blades of the wind turbine. So the kinetic energy of the wind is changed into mechanical energy, and then there is a generator attached at the bottom of this wind turbine. That generator changes the energy or converts the energy into electrical energy. Okay, you are having a mental math competition in the second lesson. Are you prepared, girls?
Yes.
You already know about it?
Yes.
Teacher, the mental math competition is tomorrow.
No, it's today. Last period.
This is the last piece of the mental math.
Tomorrow.
No, teacher, it's today. 15th
Tomorrow
March.
Maybe today you have a
said on next.
math. But tomorrow, inshallah, in the second lesson, you will have Tuesday.
Because today we will do the practice of the mental.
Yes. Okay, class. So that is why I have postponed the test on this Monday and I'm taking your test on the next Monday. So I'm wishing you best of luck for your mental math. Maybe I'm not having class with you tomorrow. Yes. Let me check. Tuesday, yes,
Teacher, you
I'm
are
having
second
fourth
last period.
lesson. Yeah, fourth lesson I'm having. Okay, class. So have you understood this property
Yes,
of
teacher.
air?
Yes.
Yes.
Moving air is called wind, and the moving wind is having kinetic energy in it. And this property we are using to generate the wind energy. And you know, wind energy, electrical energy produced by wind is the most sustainable power source because air is a renewable resource. Okay, sustainable means that it is more beneficial, it is cheaper, it is less expensive. Okay, but definitely it depends on the area. Some areas are having good wind, some are not having that much wind. Okay, so it is particularly applicable in those areas where the areas having good wind, windy, weather is windy mostly. Okay, so the electricity that is produced by this power source is the sustainable, good quality electrical energy. Okay, am I clear to you about this point?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so the fourth property is air exerts a pressure called air pressure. Okay, as I've told you, because of the air pressure, the blades of the wind turbine move. When it is moving, it can push something. It can apply pressure to other objects. Okay, because of the air pressure also, the blades of the turbine move and the kinetic energy is changed into mechanical and then at last it converted into electrical energy. Am I clear to you, class, about this point?
Yes.
So class, whatever you have understood, any one of you can tell me, can summarize in her own words. What properties we have learned today?
Air is a matter that has mass and occupies the space of the container.
Yes, very nice.
And air does not have its fixed shape.
Yes, air does not have a fixed shape. Very good. Anyone else?
Air can be
Has
compressed
matter and occupies space. Air does not have its fixed shape and volume. It can be compressed. Air takes the shape of the container in which it is filled.
Yes. Yes. Also, any other student?
Teacher, air
Yes.
has weight. Air has weight.
Yes. Air has weight.
Air has weight, so in the balloon which is filled with air will go down and the balloon which is not filled with air will go up. Just because
Okay.
air has weight.
Yes. Very nice.
And air can it can be compressed also. Mm.
Yes. Very good. Okay, very nice. So this topic was easy to you, class?
Yes.
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 Okay. So in the next class, I will be asking you about it. Can you give me some examples from the real life? Any one of you? Like when you
Not
are
so.
drinking something with a straw. So what you are actually doing? Hmm.
Pressing it. The one is sucking it through the
Yeah.
straw. Pulling
Yes.
it.
So this is an example of the air pressure. You are atmospheric pressure or air pressure. Very nice. Also vacuum cleaner. Okay, the vacuum cleaner, the same process is going on.
Teacher, does a heater count? Does a heater count?
Yes? Heater?
Does a heater count?
Heater. Heater that keeps us
Yes.
warm. Okay, I need to study about the heater, like how it works. Then I can tell you. Okay, I find one picture here for the
Teacher, the
example.
AC.
Yes, also the fan inside the cylinder blows air out of the vents. This is a vacuum cleaner example. Less air inside and air pressure drops. Then atmospheric pressure outside then pushes air up to the cleaner nose, carrying dust and dirt with it. So the same air pressure we are using in vacuum cleaner. Okay, drinking a straw is also an example of the air pressure or atmospheric pressure. Okay, these are few examples. Or syringe. Yes, we can fill up syringe with some any liquid or any medicine. Okay, because of the air pressure, we are applying pressure. So class, am I clear to you? Inshallah, we will discuss about the examples of the air pressure in the next class in detail. Okay, thank you very much everyone. And Allah Hafiz, we are meeting in the next
Teacher, is there mental maths today or tomorrow?
tomorrow, Tuesday, second
Okay.
lesson. Best of luck for your mental maths tomorrow. Allah Hafiz everyone.
I love us.